Hi, so I'm doing a video about how to apply for a job in Australia because I get asked that a lot. I applied, I got a job. So, very quickly, you should have passed AMC 1 at least. You should have passed your English language exam before you're applying. And then there are government campaigns which run from May end to July where they are advertising the jobs. Now you should understand the system. So when you are doing internship, you are in PGY 1. After internship, how many ever years you have worked, it becomes PGY 2, PGY 3, PGY 4. So you count internship as PGY 1. So when you go on the government recruitment campaigns, it's called JMO recruitment campaign. Just Google it. Every state has its own. In that, you have to apply for junior medical officer position, RMO position, and SRMO position. Don't apply for registrar because here the registrars are very, very independent, very senior. So unless you have worked in a government hospital for a good 3 to 4 years and you have done your post graduation, I would not recommend to apply for registrar position. Apply for GMO, RMO, house officers, SRMO. This is all for Australia. So when you are applying, you have to go and read the job description. Every job has a proper description. Application criteria. You must answer the application criteria. Some campaigns need a cover letter. Some campaigns don't need a cover letter. Like I don't think New South Wales needs a cover letter. They ask whatever they want to ask in their template. You have to answer that. So start with the application. Now your resume, if you go to the APRA website, it has a resume template. You download the resume template and you fill it up. And that's how you don't need like a special resume writer. You can write your resume. And if you're telling me that you can't write your resume, you're going to become a doctor. So you should be able to write your resume. You have to just write where you were working after internship, and the template has very clear cut. So you have to just fill that. Now the next thing is if you're applying from India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, anywhere, it is just smarter to pass the AMC2 and come. So it is easier because once you start working in the system, I found it quite a difficult system. So I was trying to learn, understand, orient, go through the system. So you don't get time to study for AMC2. Like you again have to take a break, then sit for 3-4 months and then study for AMC2. Everybody doesn't have to become a GP. Becoming a GP is not bad. It's a very, very, very good thing. You should become a GP. It's a wonderful job and they are the first doctor. If the GP wants only, then somebody will go to a specialist. It's not like our country. GPs manage a lot. But say if you are a trained gynac from your country and you want to be a gynecologist, then you can become gynecologist also. You don't have to go down like the GP pathway. So another thing, if you have worked in emergency medicine, apply in emergency medicine. Don't apply in gynac. If you have been working in gynac, apply in gynac. Okay. Like I was working in medicine, so I applied in medicine and ICU. But I will suggest people who have done anesthesia, they apply in ICU. People who have done medicine, apply in medicine. Work in emergency medicine for some time. It's a good experience. It will help you clear your interview. You can ask me personally what all problems you're facing in your job application. Then I can answer it. But see, it takes around 4 to 5 hours to fill like one application. At least it takes me that much time. You have to have an IELTS registered number or a PTE number that you have to fill in the application. They ask you if you're a permanent resident. So if you have a permanent residency, putting in the PR number helps because then the hospital doesn't have to sponsor your work visa. So I personally feel after you give AMC1, you should try to get the permanent residency of the country. And it just makes life easier. But if you're brilliant, you get sponsored. It's not that you don't get sponsored. Many of my friends have come on work visa which are sponsored by hospitals. But then obviously you don't get it like in the heart of Sydney. You'll get it in a rural hospital that requires work staff. Also, after AMC1, give your English exam because both are equally important. Then AMC2 and then your job application. After one, if you're applying, then resume format of APRA, and then in the recruitment campaign, log in, make your login ID, then update your documents and everything. So when you open the campaign, you'll understand what all they're asking for. But don't be like, one day I'll get a resume made perfectly and then I'll just send that resume to everybody. It doesn't work like that. You have to go individually apply for every job. And every job you have to again see what you are doing, So that's how it is. Thanks.